So Texas has been having another round of freezing weather.
By 7 a.m., it's going to start raining. It's going to be freezing raining.
I woke up to my temporary fence and wooden arch completely blown over by the insanely high winds. Living in Texas, we really don't get storms like this often, so we're really unprepared when they do come. Things can also get really dangerous really quickly with the black ice that we get, and nobody drives on the roads, especially after the 130 car pileup that we had in 2021. So I knew I needed to prepare and do it as quickly as possible. After charging my generator and filling up on propane, I headed to Home Depot to get these insulation boards to create a DIY, budget-friendly RV skirting. I started by measuring from the ground to my RV, which was not as easy as I thought it would be since the heights were not the same at all. After measuring, you're going to cut your boards to size, which are super easy to cut just with an X-Acto knife as they're made out of styrofoam. For placing the boards, if you measure them correctly, they can really fit snugly in there, and you may not even need tape for this part, but I went ahead and taped off the parts that weren't as snug and had some holes at the top just to make sure everything was closed off and no air could get through there, as well as making sure the boards would actually stay to the RV. I went with this vapor barrier tape, which was honestly a little expensive, and I feel like you could use any kind of tape. I've seen a lot of people use the foil tape because it's really easy to take off and doesn't leave any residue on your rig on the outside. I've also seen people just put bricks or pieces of wood behind the boards so that if the wind did blow, they didn't cave in, and that could also work, maybe in combination with the tape. I didn't choose to do that as I felt like this taping was sufficient, and I also didn't tape the entire way around, just on the areas where there were spaces and holes and needed a little bit more security. In order to access my gray and black water valves to release our waste into the sewer, I created these little doors just with my X-Acto knife, and it was really simple and easy to do.
Ooh. No. Oh my god, okay.
I realized here that I didn't cut out a hole in the right area to access the valve easiest, so I just had to cut the whole thing off, but it was okay because I just ended up using the vapor barrier tape to attach it onto the rig. To be able to open and shut the door with ease, I simply created a little lip with some tape. By this time, the storm was already in place and I was still not done, so I had to work through the night to finish before the ice hit. Even though we got a lot less snow than predicted, it was still such a magical sight to see, and I'm really glad that I took all the precautions that I did to keep us warm throughout the freezing weather. The snow reminds us to slow down and be present in the moment. While the rest of the world is hibernating, we too are meant to embrace the darkness of the season and to use this time to reflect inward. Be alone with ourselves, listen to our bodies, and indulge in rest. I think in our society, we often forget that we're not made to constantly produce and consume, but simply just be. So, Texas has been having another round of freezing weather. It has been in the low 20s every night, and then maybe in the low 30s every day. It's getting a bit warmer, so that's nice, but still below freezing at night. So it has been a bit difficult, being in an RV with not the greatest insulation. The RV skirting has definitely helped, and I plan to do some more measures to help the insulation and help keep us warm. Usually when it's freezing at night, I sleep in my son's bedroom with him, because just being in a smaller area generates more body heat. He also has the space heater and the electric blanket in there. So yeah, I haven't been sleeping out on my bed, and it's honestly not been the best sleep because it's only a twin size mattress. But I recently got this kind of Sherpa-like blanket from my mom, and it actually keeps me so warm. So I've actually been able to sleep in my own bed recently. So it's been nice, even with the nights getting like 48 degrees in here. So another thing that's been really hard is our water. We have no running water right now. I've just been using my drinking water supply that I source from outside, get from like stores and stuff. So that's been a bit of a struggle, a bit annoying, with brushing and washing our faces, brushing our teeth, and cooking too. Cleaning, washing the dishes has been hard. So I haven't really been doing it. It's just kind of annoying to do it when you don't have like water that you can rinse things off with. And I don't want to go through all of my drinking water that fast. So yeah, it's been a bit difficult, but I'm very blessed and lucky to live just about 20-ish minutes away from my mom's house. And so I just go over there whenever I have a huge load of dishes that I can't do, and also when I want to take a nice hot shower. So that has been very helpful and nice. But I'm trying to, be independent and just not go over there and depend on her, because I have to be able to live through winter in my RV. I just really wasn't as prepared as I should be. I really should have got like one of those lines, heating element lines that connect to hoses, water hoses and stuff, so I could stay connected to city water. But I just didn't, and I didn't want to spend $50 on a heated water hose. So yeah. And also, I would have used my water pump, but it's not working. So I'm not trying to figure that out right now. I'll do that another time because I can't deal with that stress. But yeah, I definitely need to get that figured out.
So it is now mid-February and Texas, or northern Texas, Dallas area, is seeing a drop in temperatures again. It's supposed to get into the teens in a couple, well, tomorrow, I think, at nighttime. So we are going to head over to my mom's house just to stay there throughout this little freeze for the next few days because it'll just be a lot more comfortable. It's not like we couldn't stay here. It's just we would run through propane so much more faster. And yeah, we'll just be more comfortable overall. Plus, it'll be a nice little change from daily life and just getting a little extra help with my son from my mom, so it'll be nice. I am going to keep the propane on at the lowest setting while I'm gone. I'm a little worried about the feral kitties here because usually this one stays with me through the night, but I mean, I think they'll be okay if they go underneath the houses and stuff like they usually do at nighttime. Oh my gosh! It's actually like snowflakes. It's little snowflakes.
I was right, there was gonna be snow on February.
We're walking to the only nature area in this neighborhood.
We're stuck in the middle of the forest. We don't know a way out.
Help us! What's we got to do?
Help! I need you to help now. I haven't had any sleep for 58 days. No, just kidding, guys. We're actually having a snow break.
We're trying to survive. Water's frozen over. The fish are gone. Thank you if you watched this far, and don't forget to leave a like and comment if you enjoyed the video. See you next time.